Hey everyone, Steve Schwartz here. Q2 is off to a fantastic start. Marketing specifically has had the pleasure of traveling around the US and interviewing some of our technicians and corporate staff. In those interviews, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. How did they come to find PMG? What do they love about working here? What are some of their aspirations for the future? Our hope is that in watching this, you ask yourself the question, well, what do I love about working here? What are some of my aspirations for the future, and how can PMG make that future a reality? But enough listening to me talk about it. Let's jump right in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
It's definitely helped my resume. I've met new people. I've definitely been able to travel a whole lot more and being in new places. So never heard of Appleton, Wisconsin until now.
One thing that has been a big difference, and it's pretty interesting that my manager said the same thing, there really is such a thing as work-life balance. You can get a lot done and still have work-life balance, and I don't really think I've ever experienced that before.
Broaden my horizons. I mean, that's the biggest thing, and I always try to learn something new. Like, I challenge myself every day to try to learn something new, and getting out and doing this, it's helped do it.
I get a lot of fulfillment out of helping people be successful, and thus far we've been able to do that really well since I got here, so it's been very exciting, the journey.
For me, it was life-changing. It was life-changing, absolutely. The pay is great. The pay with the overtime is great. The fact that you can live rent-free without utilities, and you don't even have to buy your food, and then you get paid handsomely to do the same job you were doing for much less, it's just mind-blowing.
I wake up and I'm actually excited to turn on my computer and log in. It's not like my previous job as a substitute teacher. I had to think twice about getting up, and now I have my desk is right beside my bed, so it's much easier to just get up and let's get on.
I've been doing it for about 4.5 months. At first it was stressful, like I said, because I'm 1,300 miles away from the fiance, so it's a lot of phone calls, a lot of texting, a lot of video calls. But in the end, being able to actually work the amount of hours that I want and feel like I'm getting paid what machinists should be getting paid, yeah, very much positive impact. Met a lot of people too, made a lot of friends along the way already.
Right now, since I'm grown, my little sister's been staying in my house, pretty much rent-free, bill-free. Pretty much the only thing she really has to pay is for the internet.
I made a friend about 5.5 months ago. He made dinner for me on my birthday in October, and then we kind of got to talking about his future that he could do in machining. He's been machining for about 8 years, and it was just a thing where he was feeling bottlenecked working permanent, working local, and then he has his eyes open now to what the future could be with contract work, and I can see him, he's going to be joining the contract team in the next few years.
We have a big impact with the technicians that we employ as well and help them to lead a better life, get great experience, be the hero for our customers.
Our clients can rely on us to send them, 3.5, 4, 5s all the time is going to help PMG grow. I think that's our key to success, is the quality of the technician that we send out.
Like I said, I've been in talent acquisition and recruitment for 10 years. And on the staffing side, there really isn't very many things that make you different, and I think PMG is definitely different. I wouldn't classify it as staffing, it's personnel management. And when I explain those unique things about PMG, it captures the audience, which means the candidates that I'm talking to all the time, they love it.
The first one I went on, there was a young kid working, and I was actually able to help him and train him and show him some things. So I hope I was able to help there, and then again, my other one, I was able to help them through some things. So I try to be positive where I go.
There's a lot of people out there who struggle in different areas. They don't have enough money to provide food for their family. They don't have enough money to pay the rent. And knowing that I can make a difference in their life by just simply doing an interview or reaching out, 2-minute phone call, it means a lot that I'm making a difference in their lives.
If you made a career out of this, you could venture throughout the U.S. in your entire career. What a great thing to do.
The technicians who have worked for places like Manticore and Huffmasters and places like that before they come to PMG, they are impressed with PMG. And so that gives me the confidence that PMG actually is probably the company that it's selling itself as. The people that I work with give me that confidence too, because I feel supported. But I also like the direction that we're going, so I know that there is a future for not just the techs, but for me here too.
The culture is great and you're going to love it. And trust me, you will. Everybody is very welcoming here and I've enjoyed the experience so far.